What up, Buzz fan? Back on another Beers Bars video. I'm Casey.
This is Court.
Today we're checking out Dave.
Question time.
Is it
How
question
they gonna
time?
have his man doing his own camera?
Camera work?
What's up? Yeah, man. What's up with that?
He wants to make sure he's an AP. Yo, Buzz
He's like,
fam.
if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself, right? I guess.
That's right. There's a beer fun hit up from Twinkling Full Stop.
Full stop. Appreciate it.
Really
Glad I told you
appreciate
that.
it.
She won't stop.
Big facts. Twinkling Full Stop been putting us on to all this fire music.
Mm-hmm.
And we excited to get Dave on the track.
Yep. Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Question for the new Prime Minister.
Uh-oh.
How do you have a heart so sinister? How are we so wasteful when people are dying in Somalia, Afghanistan, Egypt, Libya? The irony is we have no business in Syria, but kids are getting killed for all the business in Syria. And then they try and tell you that it's ISIS. In their attempts at killing it, how many civilians died? So what's the difference between us and them when you got drones killing?
See, now that's that stuff right there, man. Because I mean, that's what the media does. Like they paint everything to be, hey, it's this
Dangerous
or it's
or
that.
this or
Like
that,
when it
yeah.
could be like some other stuff though. Like I'm like all this like misdirection type crap, man.
Right.
Real.
It. How many civilians died? So what's the difference between us and them when you got drones killing kids just touching 10? Then when a bomb goes off, every politician's lost like that last strike. It didn't kill 100 men. You ain't the same as them, but all that fuel for the fire is what you gave to them and what you take from them. All my life I know my mum's been working in and out of nursing, struggling, hurting. I just find it fucked that the government is struggling to care for a person that cares for a person. So where's the discussion?
Wow.
Whoa.
That is some hard
Whoa.
truths right there.
Whoa.
How is nurses who caring for all of our people struggling to
How
make it?
They struggling.
Damn, that's
Yeah. Wow.
facts.
Government is struggling to care for a person that cares for a person. So where's the discussion on wages and budgets, how they made them redundant? When I was a young'un, the letters in her car said my mum was overdraft, but somehow I still had dinner money in my pocket. And even the little things like ordering pizza were probably the reason for overtime in the evening. 5 till 10, 6 hours of sleeping for 22 years. My mum was doing it cleaning, dreaming that her kids would have a better life. Going bed at night, struggling with getting by. That's the reality for millions of people in a nation where a lot of us were looking for a second try. A question for the new Prime Minister, and please tell me if I'm being narrow-minded, but how do we spend so much money on defense and weapons to wage war when the NHS is dying, bursting at the seams? And what about the people that voted for us to leave for the...
Dude,
Money for war, but can't feed the poor. Man, why is that?
it is pretty crazy. Like some of the stuff that we spend money on. And I saw something like recently, how much money that they were spending on like the homeless crisis in California or something. It was something like astronomical, like billions of dollars or something,
Yeah.
right? And it was like if you took that money, you could build enough houses to house all the homeless people. It was something ridiculous. Like, where'd all this money go? And they still
Yeah.
have a homeless crisis.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. Come on.
NHS is dying, bursting at the seams. And what about the people that voted for us to leave for the money that it would see? 350 million we give to the EU every week that our health service needs. But now them politicians got what they wanted. Can you see an empty promise or a poster on the street? Nurses in tears because they're working every hour of the week and they still don't have the money that they need. You brought the heart of the nation to its knees. Underpaid, understaffed, overworked and overseen by people who can't ever understand how it feels to live life like you and me. Patients lying in the corridors because doctors can't even find a bed for them to sleep. I remember A&E and all them sickening screams of a little girl waiting for a surgeon to be seen. Privatized healthcare, guns for police, increased uni fees. Is this what they're selling us? Or let me remind you, just in case you've forgotten, that we live in Great Britain, not in Donald Trump's America. Speaking of America, state and the president.
Man. Oh, you cut me deep, Dave.
Yeah.
You cut me deep. We live
Like, and just like twisted it too.
dude, yeah. He's like, look, we don't live over there, so don't act like we living over there. Dang.
Damn.
Jeez, I see what you did, Twinkling Full Stop.
That we live in Great Britain, not in Donald Trump's America. Speaking of America, state and the president, with all due respect, I've got something to say to them. I just find it funny you can't give a hand to Palestine, but you can trade whole arms with Saudi Arabia.
Dang. Especially right now.
Damn.
To Palestine, but you can trade whole arms with Saudi Arabia. Look, I got a question for the new Prime Minister. At Grenfell Tower, your response was ridiculous. You hid like a coward behind your 5 million, dodged responsibility and acted like you're innocent. And I can see you're terrified. You're not good at telling lies. I'm getting why you stay away from everything that's televised. You look like a robot and you don't speak with any life. It feels to me like any guy in press could have said them lines. Imagine going to the council for the safety of your block and you got kids but they're ignoring you at every time. Everyone who knew about that cladding should really be going prison under rule of joint enterprise. But if it ain't a little kid,
Oh man, he's saying all of you should go to prison for joint enterprise. Wow,
Damn.
because you all have a hand to play in that, dude. Man, he's spitting some hard truths right now.
Yeah, for real, for real.
Like, question time.
knew about that cladding should really be going prison under rule of joint enterprise. But if it ain't a little kid with a knife, I bet that judge is going easy when he's giving him time. They don't deserve to be free. Any builder MP that knew about the conditions but did it to save cheese. When I listened to the things that the residents had seen, I was so shocked I couldn't even speak. Families, they know that had died in their sleep. How you choke on the smoke when you're struggling to breathe. The glow from the fire, the panic when you hear all of the sirens, the crackling, the popping and the muffled out screams. The fear in the eyes of a man that was trapped who jumped 15 floors from the tower to the street. I could only hear a fraction of the pain and the grief. Closing my eyes, trying hard not to cry at the joy and relief in the face of a man when a woman from the flat said his neighbor was alive. No help from the council in keeping any list or the people that survived, his neighbors and peers. And for that whole meeting I could see that he was trying, so his smile was an island in a sea full of tears. Look,
Dude,
Ooh.
the way he just broke down and painted a lyrical picture of what happened in that tower and like how it was burning and crackling and you can hear the neighbors and people jumping out. It was unbelievable the way he was able to like do that. But then at the same time, it makes it real, like
Yeah, I know, man.
crazy.
that whole meeting I could see that he was trying, so his smile was an island in a sea full of tears. Look, I got a message for our old Prime Minister, David Cameron. I mean, you fucked us, resigned and sneaked out the firing line. I wanna know how you managed it. And are you bathing in the sun while them papers have a run at the woman that you left here to handle it? You gonna teach a little lad to be...
Dang.
So this dude just like took off.
Well, so they did. I'm pretty sure if my history, if my UK history remembers correctly, I think that they did the Brexit, and he said, "I don't think we should." Like he would, like the current prime minister was saying, like they shouldn't have done it, and so he was like, "That's not what I was elected to do." So I'm bowing out. So I'm getting out. That was his exit. It's like what he said to exit. And then then what's her name took over, and then rest is history.
Papers have a run at the woman that you left here to handle.
And Buzz fam, if I'm way off, let me know. Drop it in the
just
comments.
drop it in there.
But I think that's how I remember that whole thing going down.
You gonna teach a little lad to be the man that's got a plan, and then the moment that it fails to abandon it. Are there bullies in his school? And when you pick him up after class, can you feel his embarrassment? I mean, you never gave a fuck about the youth, and that's the truth. There's no sympathy for you or your cabinet. I really wish I could have seen how you were scrambling when you lost the referendum that you had to win. I feel like politicians are all addicts in a big fat game, but it's lives that you gamble with. I've got a question for the leader of the Labour Party, Jeremy Corbin. Where do you want to take the country to? Honestly, I want to put my trust in you, but you can understand why if I got trust issues. Do you really have the faith of your party? Do you really have faith in the party that will come with you? And how do you plan on keeping all the promises, man? If I'm being honest, sir, I'm struggling.
Do you really have faith in the party? Or do you really have faith in the party that would come with you?
Yeah.
That, I mean,
Well, and
dude, that's like some deep stuff right there, man. Because it's just like a lot of them are just there just to collect the paycheck, just take up space, pretty much, man.
One of the big issues, though, now is that in order to get elected in a lot of these places, like here or there or like wherever, right? You have to have like allies,
Yeah,
And the problem is those allies a lot of times are bought off or have already made promises to somebody else to get to where they are. And so if you want their support, you got to kind of align to what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So how do you like break through? Like,
it's the game. It's the game.
Yeah.
Will come with you. And how do you plan on keeping all the promises, man? If I'm being honest, sir, I'm struggling to get with it. I just ain't getting it. Everybody's great until you get them into office, and then guys start forgetting things. Prove to us you're different. Don't promise me anything. Go and get justice for a Sean Charles and Edison. And if you haven't had the thought to vote yet or protest because you don't really see the progress, I hope you know that what they're saying is affecting us. The small steps are way better than no steps.
Truth.
Damn. Yeah.
Big facts. Vote. Make your voice heard. Man, Dave is a real one, dude. He's a special dude. Devin.
Also, it's like a James Blake, production.
No, he's saying these are who inspired him, I think.
Oh,
The Weeknd. Yeah, I get Weeknd vibes from this. Some hard questions got to be answered.
for real.
Some hard truths got to be realized.
Definitely.
Buzz
Damn.
fam, Twinkling Full Stop. Really appreciate you putting us
Appreciate
on
it,
to
yeah.
another Dave track. I was excited for this, Dave. And now I'm like in my thoughts, in my head, right? Like I was like, oh, Dave's coming on. Like, we're
Yeah.
gonna get like, you
Yeah.
know? But this one, it was obviously a fire song. Definitely great message. I like when artists are able to use their talents to like bring up like real things, get people talking, make sure like push like awareness, that kind of stuff. Make sure people are getting out there and voting, all that kind of stuff like that.
Exactly.
So big up to you, Dave. If y'all new here, join the Buzz fam, hit that subscribe button, the bell notification so you don't miss anything else.
Yep, y'all also hit up the Beer Front, cop the merch. Peep that Dave playlist too as well. All right. And Twinkling once again. Oh, and also peep that Twinkling Full Stop experience as well.
Big stuff.
All right.
Yep.
See you on the next one. Peace.
Peace.